Yo, 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 welcome back to Quake 2. Let me make it more quiet on my ear again. Yeah, about this much. There we go. A bit late. For no particular reason, except me being somebody who started to doom scroll. Yeah, I was like laying in bed, I was like chilling a little bit. I was like, oh, look at the time. Won't you look at the time, Yaku? Anyways, let's continue with Quake 2. There we go. Start that. Yep. Actually, there we go. I just noticed something. I didn't notice that yesterday. That was a bit dumb of me. Give me 1 second. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I'm actually a bit dumb. Completely unprepared. I even forgot to add my chat. Yaku, what's wrong with you today? Yeah, today just was not my day, you know. You know how it is. Sometimes you just kind of. I also didn't do my full walk today. Yesterday I didn't do it because I was exhausted. But today I had no excuse. I just didn't feel like it. So I should have been, you know, on time actually, but I don't know, man. I still haven't heard anything by my internet provider, which also very cool. Very cool, mind you. Let's see. Hope it works. So yeah, I still don't know how Saturday will look. It will either look good or it will not look good. Probably not. Which is very fun, of course. Also, let me check something about the display. Okay, my FOV is at 110. Honestly, I might go to 120. Just for the fuck of it. I kind of feel like 120 right now. I don't know. Now, usually I do like 100, 110. It's my preferred one, but for some reason I'm in the mood for 120. I don't think I ever exceeded 120. If you even can do that. Actually, let me why not? Well, why not check out more than that? I feel like if you go like ultra wide, it doesn't even let me go higher than 125, which is already a bit extreme for me. So 120 is good. Max FPS actually. That thing can. Let's just go unlimited. For the sake of tearing. I'm actually limited to 120. Save zone. Pff, yeah. Depth of field bloom. Motion blur, no. I don't know if there's anybody out there who likes motion blur. Like anybody who actually knows that it exists, right? I sometimes don't notice that it's on. And I'm like, man, for some reason this game looks ass. Or like, something just doesn't look right. Right? I mean, I'll be like sitting there for like an hour or two. Maybe. Like, man, something's just off. And then I go into the setting and realize, oh, motion blur is on. And it will immediately be better. Like, it used to be good back... Oh, good, quote unquote. It used to be acceptable back in the console days. When you're... You know... When all the console fanboys were like, oh... Actually, you can only see 30 FPS, and 30 FPS is good. It's like, you know... The only reason why 30 FPS looks halfway acceptable is because of motion blur. No other reason than that. Man, bro. How many of you want to exist? Let's use a proximity mine for this guy. Yeah. Just walks straight into it, doesn't he? Is he still alive? No, he isn't. That's like the biggest problem with the proximity mines. When they stick, and they can hurt you. In case somebody decides to magically stay alive, like some kind of miracle. You know? Imagine you're the guy who kills Jesus. And you lay the proximity mine just in case. Or like you try to kill him with a proximity mine and then you're like, okay, this proximity mine is now in the floor. Can't remove it, but hey, it's not like Jesus comes back. Well, 3 days later, you're fucked. Just hope you're not at the wrong spot. Unless that proximity mine takes you with you. What the fuck fell down there? Let me just... Oh, there are things up there. Turrets, I think. Yeah, with the right shots, I can actually hit them. I think that one's gone. There might be like 2 or so left. Come on down, please. Lift. Elevator. Yeah, buddy. Not with me. Was that an ape sound? Maybe. I don't trust these guys. I really don't trust these guys. They tend to revive. At least a little bit. Not a big fan when enemies can do that, by the way. I got this turret and this turret. Very nice. I hear like something, but I don't know. Okay, there he is. Out of proximity mines. Well, let's just go to the nade launcher then. Let's not overcomplicate this thing. Ah. How did that guy not have so little health? Maybe I got like some direct hits and he dropped a med kit, which is nice and all, but I mostly lost my health there for my own dumb reason. Oh fuck! I wasn't entirely sure if the lift was in or was down or not. I was a bit paranoid there. Come on, just a smidgen. If you can believe it or not. Didn't take the schizophrenia pills today. If you can believe it or not. I think, by the way, I'm like safe when it comes to that regard. Or like mostly safe. If I remember correctly, like early signs of schizophrenia start at like early 20s. 20, 22, 23, something like that. Oh, plasma beam. Ah, looks sweet. Like candy. Oh, is it the... Yeah, okay. I do like this one in... I think Quake 3 has this weapon. Or also something similar. They're like super good if you're good at keeping on target. If you know what I mean. There's a reviver here. Oh, this guy can... Come on. Yeah, I'm a bit in a pickle. Oh, thank God for the medkits. Yeah, much more of a dire situation than last time in regards to ammo. Yeah, let me keep the railgun for the turrets though. Yo, Scary Computer Ghost, how's it going? It's going good on my end. About the set. Which set? The situation set? I don't... Ground Zero. I mean, so far, you know, I think like the turrets are a bit of an annoyance. As they do kind of hinder progress. They're kind of like stopgaps to... Like he's saying, if you're like a super fast player with like bunny hopping and everything, they probably don't annoy you as much. But for a more casual play, they are a bit of a stinker. But it's really not that bad yet. It is a bit enemy spammy though, I have to say. But that's in general many like Quake and Doom games. Was it fucking Romero who always made like enemy spam levels for some reason? Was it? No, it wasn't Carmack if I remember correctly. His levels were always fine. Oh, and this gun. I hate this gun. It's so loud. It's unbelievable. I don't know who else like, oh yeah, let's make a gun that's just 5 times as loud as any other gun in the game. That seems like a massive oversight. Just bad mixing overall. It's generally not the best mixed game, I have to say. I would have expected a bit more for it being, you know, what, a remaster? An enhanced port? Or whatnot? That's usually the kind of stuff you could fix very, relatively easily. But for some reason it wasn't. Oh, hello there, buddy. How to approach this situation? Maybe with Nikolai Tesla. You know, fritzing him up and everything. This dude. Let's combine it together with Plasma Beam. There we go. But yeah, I have to say it's... I mean, I wouldn't have been... it depends. But I wouldn't have been sad or mad about getting this back in the day. If you tell me, oh yeah, you can buy more Quake too, and this is what you get, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind at all. Of course, back then they were already user-generated levels, so I might have minded based on that fact. But you know, that's more of a pet peeve than anything. Oh, hell yeah. Snipe that turret out of its ass. Access denied by Sector 2 security. Okay, then let me disable Sector 2 security. When I can find it. And these guys, I don't like these guys. Flying and shield is like the work of the devil. Especially when you suck suddenly at hitting them. There's like a turret coming out of there. No shot there isn't. Up there. Yeah, I don't think I can hit that with my nade launcher from this side. Maybe... Ah, come on, that was like super close. There we go. Of course I Of course I missed him. Come on, buddy. Stop crawling around. Like you're not a baby anymore. Or are you? Oh, it's a spawner. Fuck. Don't like that guy. Yo, Marcella, welcome. How's it going? Give me a second. Ollie. Oh, it's a CD. Those existed back in 1997? Yeah, about that. You might not be able to catch one on the weekends. As I might not have internet by Saturday. I hope it turns out alright. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Back to the nade launcher. Oh, of course. That was my own hubris, I guess. Yeah. The problem is that the internet provider had to install a new plug, since I'll be getting fiber internet. But the company has been a bit ass, the ones they hired. More than ass, actually, so I'm kind of in a pickle there. Let's go with the rocket launcher. Oh, fuck. I might die again. That's devious, having like 50 enemies up there. So yeah, the thing is the plug is just not installed. So I have like no cable to plug in. I have the router and everything already here. And the date and everything is already set. It's just fucking plug. Like, I don't know if I even talked about this. Like, the company has reviews. And two of the, like, most of the reviews I can agree with. I had the same experience with them. But two experiences I didn't have, but I think I might have had, or have the potential of having. That makes sense. Shit, that makes sense. Oh, my leg fell asleep. Give me a moment. One review is like damage to surrounding areas. Well, there's like like a thing broken in my where the electricity goes in and all the cables. But I don't know if it's from them or if that was on me. So I can't blame them for that one. But I can absolutely blame them for... Well, like, that's one of the things that's concerning. They seem to apparently not care for their customers' valuables. And the other one is theft. One review was literally like, yeah, they stole my batteries. Like, for like drills and whatnot. The Bosch ones. They're really expensive. And it's like, oh yeah, we have them as well, but those were ours. We didn't steal yours. Don't be paranoid, buddy. And that's like a concern of mine a little bit. Oh, I have a devious plan. Does that work? I don't hear them getting shot at all. Yeah. And like one of the guys... Oh, it did work. Ever so slightly at least. One of the guys who was here... Like, at the end there were like 4 or 5 guys here. I don't know why. I hope you sleep well. And I hope my situation gets resolved, yeah. One of the guys, he was like super shifty. He came into my apartment and was like sitting here behind my divider wall at my PC. The PC was off, but I was like on my phone. And he was like, just walking into the apartment. He had like no reason to be in the apartment itself, especially in the kitchen or whatever. And I was like, yeah, was like looking over, and I saw him, and he, as I said, he looked super shifty. And I was like, can I help you with something? Like, do you need help with something? Like, so, are you looking for the plug or something, right? And he freaked out. Like, he got scared. He's like, oh, no. And fucking dashed off. I was like, okay, this guy was probably looking for something to... Either just something to take, maybe, you know, take a drink from the fridge or whatnot. But yeah, this... I can no longer work with that company. It's like the thing. And I told them that, hey, first of all, I need somebody to get that plug fixed. Second of all, that company will not come back into my apartment. Because they were... I cannot trust them not to rob me. Right? Or try to rob me. And cause damage and whatnot. So yeah. That's fun. The fact that companies like this exist and apparently make profit. And don't go under. Feels like that might be some form of laundering going on. If you ask me. Oh man, my health situation ain't exactly good. The health situation is crazy! Soon on the Penguin Z channel. Oh, this guys keep spawning guys. But yeah, the other reviews were like, oh yeah, they left their drinks behind. Happened to me. They only spoke French. Happened to me. Etc, etc. They didn't lock the doors again. Happened to me. Like, they needed to go into my... What's it called? Like, into my basement part, or like, partition. Because that's where the cables run through. The guys were gone. I went down there to check on something completely different. I was like, oh yeah, the door was completely open. Great. It's not like this is accessible, you know, to the public. Right? Just anybody could walk in here and, you know, grab some of the expensive stuff I have. Or semi-expensive stuff. Ah, fuck. I'm not as good on ammunition right now. I have a couple of old PCs. It's like, they're not exactly, you know, valuable. But they don't know that. And of course my biggest concern, with when it comes to theft especially, is not even any... So, oh, they stole my Xbox. Oh no. Sure, it would suck to lose my save games. But you know, that's not the world. The actually biggest problem and the biggest fear I have is them stealing my cats. Which is like, yeah. You know, that's gonna be some kind of vendetta going on then. If you wonder why, it's because my cats aren't exactly cheap. So it's not... Like, that's one of the other reasons why I don't want to let them out. Like, one of the reasons is, of course, because they wouldn't survive. But the other one would simply be somebody who knows what they're worth. They could just pick them up, take them with them, and, you know, sell them to some dude who has like no clue that they were stolen. And I will never see my two little friends again. Ew. That's not nice. That's not nice either. Especially with the health situation going on. So yeah, overall, it's not very cool. But it just shows you can be incompetent at your job. You can be a dickhead at your job. Even in the service industry, and you still make money. As long as you have a larger company vouching for you. Or giving you a job because you're cheap. I guess that's probably what it is. Oh, fuck me. The enemy spam is absolutely real. But yeah, once that is resolved, hopefully, I will be able to stream very nicely, hopefully, to even more platforms. Oh, hello there. Oh, fuck, I didn't save, of course. Oh, no. Shit. Yeah, it's not even that it's grindy necessarily, it's just that it's extremely enemy spammy, right? Oh, come on. Cannot choose a weapon in peace anymore. Like, whenever I play, like, BoomerShooters, that's, like, one of the things you notice when somebody is good at making... Oh, fuck, I forgot this 30 as well. 1 HP. I might die. Oh, actually. Yeah. I just think the placement is a bit... How should I say? Oh, come on. Like, up there are 4 guys there with 1 guy who can just spawn more guys. Like, that's not what I personally would consider good game design. Because except for the BLG, you don't really have a crowd control weapon. Like a really good one. That's like one of my personal problems. In something like, what's its name? Blood, which, oh, I have to play Blood at some point. That's non-negotiable. You do have like quite some good crowd control mechanics. Like the flare gun. The secondary, the alt fire for it. Yeah, I actually have adrenaline. That's safe. Let me actually do something. I have an idea. Okay, that was maybe not the best gun to use for this. This tactic. That's a good chain gun. Oh, this guy's still alive. Why? There we go. Huh? I'm not too happy with that outcome. Personally, but it might have worked. I'll have to see about that, though. Yeah. Oh, I'm still here. Okay, okay. Let's see. I'm missing like one good gun to really blast through here. I might go super shotgun. Start from here. Double damage my way through. I love the extra sound it makes. Yeah, that worked much better. That was a much better use of my double damage. I still have a quad damage, of course. Of course, there has to be a turret there. Let's actually plant a Tesla. Why not? Go back to super shoddy. But yeah. What I want to say with like BoomerShooters, you often like notice a lot of like there will always be like a level where suddenly it's just an open field with like a million enemies. Which, at least in my opinion, is I don't like that kind of level design. I do like the more close-knit corners. Like one of my favorite levels from Blood is the train level, which is absolutely fantastic. It's like small, tight corners that's constantly like filled with enemies, but like in a sensible way. Yeah, pretty much. I never got into this. Like, I tried Serious Sam, by the way, but I never got into Serious Sam myself. But funny enough, the Serious Sam guys made the Talos Principle, which I very much enjoyed. I didn't so much enjoy the DLC. I think especially the rewind levels, the rewind puzzles, are just ass. But otherwise, good game. And unexpectedly from a team that's mostly known for shooters. I have to still play the second one, though. There we go. Like, I don't necessarily mind arena games. There's like Devil Daggers, which is basically just a one large arena. And it's timed, so you just have to survive as long as you can. And that's fun, right? Once in a while. But I don't need it to be a part of every game at least once or twice, if not more. Only if you have like a good way to clear crowds. Crowds, not crowds. I mean, if it's Wolfenstein, then it's crowds, of course. I really like the remake, like the reboot, whatever you could call it. The New Order, or whatever it was. But the new ones, like the ones that came after, always kind of looked. I don't know. They kind of fucked it up. They could have had a second Doom 2016 on their hand as a series, but they had to make it weird. Especially with like the daughters, or like the whatever they are. Just like, you know, the BJ man. Never really enjoyed killing. But the two girls, they take almost a fetishistic pleasure in it. Which you know, I just can't really get into that. But even if I like, you know, killing people in games, even if I would derive sexual pleasure from it, you know, I want to be the one that experiences, not the character. I'm not some kind of empty NPC shell that needs to have every emotion described to them. Every bit of silence filled with quippy dialogue. Like, imagine if I used compass and it would talk to me. Yeah, there might be something over there. Computer updated. I would rip my ears out. Or mute the game, which is the digital equivalent. I knew a guy, he had like this machine that was like hooked into his head. I don't even know how it exactly worked. It was like a hearing aid, but like more extreme. And he could just turn it off, and he wouldn't be able to hear anything. So I was like, oh shit, I can't. Like, there's construction outside, I'm annoyed because it's loud and whatnot. He could just go flick a switch, and it would be quiet. Completely quiet. It's like, that's almost a bit of a superpower at times. Of course, if there's a car coming at you, you would want to hear it. So you could potentially dodge it, but, you know, in most cases. It's actually almost a superpower. I see I'm here again. You know, why can't they not put the button in here, into the actual lift? Like, what's wrong with you? Computer update. Ah. Almost made a mistake. Almost. What's a turret behind me? I had to get it. Yeah, your shield is not gonna hold up to that, is it? I should keep this for the BFG, more likely. Actually, it's dumb to use it for anything but that. At least it's not like some sort of separate ammo type, which, you know, is nice. I just went onto one knee. Come on, dude. Yo, Daki, how's it going? I'm playing Quake 2. A kind of like port of the game. A remake, not a remake, remaster. I think it was from 1997. It's pretty good. I love the Quake franchise. I do once in a while play Quake 3 online. One of the rare games I play online. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, admittedly, I did take a break for like half a month. This was, you know, the end of the year after all. You're probably a fan, but not your style. Yeah, I can see how it might not be everybody's style. I personally just love the fast-paced shooter style more than the modern slow approach. Slower approach, at least. Let's go back to super shoddy for a little bit. I just can't with, like... I mean, I can, but it's just a preference. I mean, if you ever play multiplayer of Quake, whew, that shit's extremely competitive. It's actually kind of wild. At least back in the day. Fuck. Of course I don't have a good point to retreat though, too. But I get what you mean. For me, it was always like, one thing I always was with shooters, like people were like, oh yeah, it's so much more realistic, the gun handling is realistic, the speed and everything is realistic, etc, etc. And most of the time I'm like, Why would you want that? I like to zoom through the levels. I like to have like a big fucking thing that just shoots grenades. I like to have a plasma or a railgun that just obliterates everything in this path. You know, I like fun stuff. Oh, this looks like it's about to give me a resonance cascade. Almost the same engine, by the way. The Call of Duty engine is based on the Quake engine. And so is Gold Source, I think? Or just the Source engine in general. Which is always kind of fun if you think about it. They kind of made the first real 3D, like one of the first real 3D shooters, and that shit's just stuck. And one of the competitors to Quake, of course, was Unreal. And that, of course, is also a very popular engine now. Of course, for far more things than shooters, of course. But still. The first good one, yeah. I mean, the first one that's like fully 3D and not just like half-baked. Oh, hello there. What's the dude? Like, you know that there's, what's it called? Duke Nukem 3D, which is kinda 3D. But at the same time, it really isn't, because half the stuff is still like 2D sprites. Like, yeah, it's the one of the first 3D shooters, as in the world is 3D. It's, you know, how much does it really count? Got a bunch of ammo, but lost some health. Actually, I want proximity for those. Yo, buddies, you mind coming to me? If you don't come to me, I'll come to you. Don't worry. I can also shoot just normal nades. That's what you want. Shit. Lost my own. I should get used to the key bindings, actually. Like, what am I doing constantly switching with the wheel? For that I prefer the railgun. Oh. I think I can manage, actually. Okay, I did. Ah, see, he wasn't really dead. Those are clever guys, I have to say. They just play dead sometimes. Oh, come on. Oh, there's a window there. I see. Terminal offline. I also haven't seen you stream in a while, Daki, by the way. Have you like started taking a break? Yo, Gustavo. I'm not Buddhistic myself, but that's what you believe in. Good for you. I personally am agnostic. Ah, I see. Hope it gets it's better now, though. Otherwise, a good way to deal with it is usually some physical activity. Secondary laser activated. Okay. Oh, now it wants to, I think, to bring the terminal online. Oh, I'm sure it will. Yeah, life's life. It wouldn't be fun if it would be easy. But sometimes, yeah, you just could, you do want to win from time to time. Sometimes it could be easy. Oh, hello there. Is he dead? Ah, oh, fuck right. He just spawns, guys. There we go. Even more. I have to say this is just devious though. Creating an enemy that can spawn enemies. I don't know who at it thought, yeah, that's the way we're gonna do it. Come on, compass. I thought that one would open, but I guess that's more like the end objective. Maybe. Ah, that's it. Okay. Logistic complex. Oh, 10 short. But that was a huge mission. That was quite a huge mission, actually. And now comes the super quiet cutscene. Oh, which movie are you gonna watch? If I may ask. But yeah, thanks. Hope to see you around. I'm not sure if I can stream Dark Souls this week. I talked about it earlier in the stream. I might not have internet after Friday. They're just horribly quiet compared to the game. Let the woman decide for the piece. Just put on like the Saw movies. They're always good. So it's just a little adventure movie, a criminal thriller. Okay, really? That seems kind of extreme. I know the first ones were at least preloaded. Has you seen Guinea Pig? The Guinea Pig series, to be precise. One of the movies was so quote-unquote realistic that Charlie Sheen, out of all the people in the world, thought, oh, that's a real snuff film that got somehow circulated here in the US. I still have to watch them. You know, cokehead Charlie Sheen was like, oh yeah, this Japanese horror movie. Real life snuff film. Not fiction at all. Guinea Pig is the series. It's like a gore movie mostly. And you know, Charlie Sheen from 2.5 Men went to the state and was like, hey, shit might be dangerous. And you know, now, decades later, we actually got a real snuff movie, apparently. Yeah, see you around. Thanks for stopping by. I mean, I could jump over there if I hone my bunny hopping skills. That was not even close. I think I could just do it diagonally, actually. Ah, come on. Yeah, let's not try too much. I could do it. It's just been a while since I... Oh, that's suspicious. Since I bunny hopped. Yo, demon, welcome. How's it going? Since yesterday. Oh, come on. Is there really now a turret up there or something that's shot me? I think it's dead. Maybe. Not sure. I'm good as well. A bit late. That's what I was today. Just a smidgen. But other than that, it's always fun to play more Quake. Or more, you know, just BoomerShooters in general. They're always pretty fun. Oh, come on. I honestly prefer the Lickers over these guys. What do you mean there are two turrets suddenly? How about you don't do that? I still have a rain. I mean, as long as this guy's actually gone. This guy. I barely see this one up there. Fuck. Okay, that one's gone. I think he's dead. Yeah. Let's just be safe and, you know, explode him. You never know in Quake. There we go. Perfect. I lost a lot health. Lots and lots and lots of health. Let's just pick Old Faithful. No, when you don't know which weapon to use, the grenade launcher usually will do. Oh, come on. I'm like a bit too high. Just a smidgen. Chain Fist. I see. Of course. That was underwhelming. I don't like the Chain Fist. Like in... Oh, which game? Was it Quake 3? Where the Chain Fist was... Or the Chainsaw was like a 2-hit. At least on players. Like this is ass. Comparison. Your melee weapons are supposed to be high damage. High risk, because you have to get in close. But that was more like, you know, a last ditch effort. So you ran out of ammo. Guess what? You have a Chain Fist. I'd rather chain smoke. Jacket armor. Okay. Hello up there. Okay, they have everything up there. Shield guys, turret guys. Anything else you want to give me? Let's just, you know, let's not be stingy. Speaking of being stingy, Old Faithful. There are, but not many. In the main game, there are like 4 or so. 4 or 5. But they aren't exactly what I would call exciting. They're just very tough enemies that you just blast full of ammo. It's basically where you use all your good stuff. That you kind of keep on reserve. Like rockets here. Some first aid. And of course the quad damage which I have here. You just activate that, spam your strongest weapon, and the bosses melt like butter. Oh, hello there. Thanks for the ambush. Always wanted to have one of those. Why do they have so many plasma weapons? I mean, in most games that is what bosses are. If we're gonna be completely honest. But yeah, most of the bosses in the Quake series are just that. Like some of them have like the first one, the final boss in the first Quake, was basically like a full arena you had to complete. You had to go around him like in a circle and fight strong enemies. And then you like jumped into his mouth. That's about it. Oh shit. Okay. I'm a bit in a precarious situation. Let me see if I can find some health somewhere. Before I move on. I mean, I can see that, yeah. But it's just sometimes hard to design them. At least in my opinion. I thought I might have another one over there, so let me go check that out in a second. I still feel like that has to be something. That's suspicious. Ah, see, there's something. No, I don't mind, as an example, just a JRPG boss. Usually they are fun. Fun enough, at least. Or like... I like the Dark Souls bosses the most. Which in a way you could also say they're just strong enemies. But still... I prefer them way more over gimmick bosses. That's like the thing I can't stand at all. If all the bosses is like, hey, solve this puzzle, and that's how it goes. I mean, yeah. If the boss have a story, that's like one thing. Can I squeeze through here? There's like a dude somewhere back there. Shit. But when you actually fight them, I haven't played the new God of War games, only the old ones. And they are just mostly... Ah, come on. Strong enemies combined with quick time events. Yeah, you don't necessarily have that in Quake. But kind of the whole plot of Quake is not that necessary. You just kinda go in and have fun. That's the plot. Just rip and tear. Destroy, maim, and kill. That's more like the point of them of these games. Senseless, mindless, violent fun. You know. action-packed, so to speak. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, pretty much. The fight never ends. Which, in real life, maybe not so good, but here, perfect. Especially when you have fun weapons. Like in, oh, Disruptor? What the fuck is this thing? Huh? Okay. Okay. This thing is wild. Let me not, you know, waste too much of its ammo. For the time being. What kind of weapon do you want? How about one that just, you know, removes enemies from the existence of the world? Fuck. Dual laser guns. I mean, there's a kind of laser gun in the third game. Ooh. Like, akimbo is mostly useless. It can be fun, but... Equipment failure, okay. Why are you a failure? I mean, there's a melee weapon. It's called a chainsaw. Or chain fist. But it's pretty bad. Yeah, let's just use the Disruptor too. Goodbye. What, he survived that? Oh, this dude is just wild. This is my favorite weapon in any of the games. The railgun. Because it's part of the best game mode in any shooter ever. I don't think there's many game modes that can beat like just basic insta-gif for me. Oh, it's the women. I don't like them. Because they shoot rockets. For that we already have the turrets. There's like a guy up there. Gang Beast. I mean, I've seen it. But I've never, like, played it. I would call it Friend Slop before Friend Slop was, like, a common thing. That's what it always looked like to me. Okay, how am I supposed to get that game? That's how I always looked at it. From the little life I've seen of it. Anti-aircraft gun reprogrammed. You know, this is good programming, reusing assets you have, but I feel like a gun like this shouldn't fire puny rockets like this. You know, if you ask me. Great. There's an invisible wall here. Do you have to go somewhere? Huh. Guess I had to go somewhere. Didn't realize it. I mean, but yeah, it's fun if you have like friends to play it with. But you know, when it's like 10, 11 p.m. on a weekday, Nobody's gonna be around to play games with you. Now, I guess I could just have to go here. Too sure. Count is off by 1. Okay, I just had to be out of the room, I see. Ah, now this is closed. Yo, Dapix, how's it going? I see you're posting some raccoons. There was another guy. Yeah, I think the AI is not able to cope with this. I mean, I know it has different maps. But it's like, you know. I see. I see, the game wants me to take damage. You know, like, imagine if 1 health. Ah, okay, you didn't take any. I took some damage. If you had 1 health and just 0 armor, this would kill you. Well, let's hope you don't get addicted to the wrong stuff, though. How have you been building your days? Oh, come on, really? Oh! They brought the liquors back. Of course. They couldn't have 1 annoying crawly enemy. They had to have 2. Also for one reason. I think... Yeah, no. Quake just reminds me a little bit of... Event Horizon. That's a movie. See if anybody has seen that one. It has kind of like a similarity to it, but Event Horizon is from like 1999. So it's a bit newer than Quake. Let's just use the railgun. Oh, of course, liquor. POV suffering. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I could also make it even more suffering. For me, at least. Was it on display? It was. Like, imagine you play like this. Whew. That's the console experience. God damn. 75 FOV looks... Wow, this looks claustrophobic. Let's go back to 120. There we go. That's suffering, what suffering is all about. They brought these guys back as well. Hell yeah. I didn't mean to do that. Waste my precious disruptor ammo. I've been streamed and man, it felt good. What do you mean you've been streamed? What do you mean you did stream yourself like I do right now? Oh. Oh, I haven't played Minecraft in a long time. I thought about it. If I would play a game like Minecraft, I would probably play Vintage Story though. As I just played that game so much, I just don't have the mental fortitude to play it anymore. Oh, you streamed today? Okay. That's cool. Maybe I have to check out the VOD. I'm not necessarily addicted to the game, but it's one of my favorite genres, I would say. I wasn't too big into shooters myself when I was younger, but ever since discovering like the goldies, you could say, Quake, Doom, I've been hooked on this specific form of the genre. But when it comes to Minecraft, it's just like, I played this game. I played too much of it. That was dumb. Oh, is it... Did I hit something? I think I hit the wall up there. Can I just do it like this then? Oh, that's a hit. Oh, that's not nice. There's an invisible wall there. I don't like that. And of course, Minecraft is also more fun when you have more people. Like if I could get like a ragtag gang of other VTubers together. Sure, maybe. Maybe. Oh, this is just such a waste. I should use procs for that. Yeah, that's a bit of a difficult thing. As I said. You know, everybody has jobs. Especially half of them are like... the kind of idiots that work shifts. Nothing against people who work shifts, but it's like, you know... It's like, oh, Yaku. It's like I called them like, hey... Want to do something? Or like, hey, I need your help with something. It's like, oh yeah, I have like a shift in 2 hours. I don't really have time to come by. So, what do you mean you have a shift in 2 hours? It's 10 PM. So, that's just how it is. Or like the Apex there earlier, it's like, not the Apex, Ducky. It's like, yeah. I'm too tired from work, I'm gonna hang with my girl. Or whatever. That's just adult life. It's far more complicated to hang with your friends when they don't do the exact same thing you do. Also for streaming, it's always also a bit of a thing. It's like, hey, nobody that knows me knows that I stream, which is on purpose. Oh, hello there. Don't surprise me like that, please. It's not something I hang onto a big bell. Just use the regular one. I should just use a better gun for the turrets. Go. The fuck? I did hear a turret go off. All faithful, of course, as always. There we go. Yeah, pretty much. And it's just like an interesting... Hello? Guy want to jump over me, I guess. Well, hope he regrets it now. It's just better than also just like blindly sitting there, quiet, playing a video game in pure silence. Like, I still enjoy it sometimes as well to just play a game by myself. But you know, almost like having to, being forced to talk. Oh, shit, come on, can you not? It just makes it a different experience. Let me... I do have Minecraft, I think I'm a bedrock. Oh man, yeah. Bedrock. I've seen the state of that game. Or that edition. You know, my condolences. Yeah, definitely go for Java. But maybe right now is the worst time to get into PC gaming. Absolute worst time. Like, it's such a big disappointment. We just got out of the whole GPU shortage from lockdown, and now we are into not just RAM, and now we are into RAM shortage, which just does not only affect RAM sticks but also GPUs again. I talked about it, I think, on Tuesday, like last Saturday. It's like, hey, maybe I want to buy a new GPU, just in case. Well, guess what? The one I wanted to buy is already a couple of bucks more expensive than it was before. Actually, I could go check right now. Let me check. Has it gotten even more expensive? Yup. Of course it has. It has gone from under 530 to almost 580 in a matter of a couple of days. God, I love AI. What did you stream, by the way, Dapix, if you don't mind me asking? What were you playing? Or were you like covering a topic or something? Just talking into the mic? Oh. Okay, 50 turrets in a row. Of course, that's where I have to go. Hello there. Of course, it has to be a shield guy. How else would it be? There's nothing here. Fuck. How else would it be? Okay, how am I gonna approach this? This way is a turret, this way is a turret, this way is a turret. There's 2 health packs here. I do have some railgun ammo. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, come on. Just waiting. Can I test all these guys? Of course not when I do it like this. Apparently I found this. Oh, look at that. Well, ain't that great? That's a fucking liquor. Of course it is. It's adrenaline. I do like me some adrenaline. Both the song, the Eurobeat song, and the item. But I did say before, I would have loved if it gives you 10 extra health instead of 1. I'd always default to this one, which I don't like because I don't want to waste the ammo. Where the fuck did he shoot me from? That was through the wall. Security laser deactivated. Hell yeah. Okay, all in all, pretty nice. There's still this guy. Take care of... Oh, there's 2 in there. Of course. How else would it go? At 5 or 10? 5 or 10 what? AM? PM? I mean, 5 PM is when I just got to get back from work. On day. Aha. So like 5 PM I just get back from work. And then I still usually walk 10 kilometers. For exercise purposes. That takes about 2 hours. Then I have to shower, feed my cats, feed myself. Sometimes work on some other stuff. By the time it's like 10 PM. 9, 10 PM, something like that, or 8. Usually I start at 8. But currently it's a bit... just a bit busy. Oh, come on. And of course 5 AM. I'm not even awake then. I'd have to like go to work 2 hours later. And 10 PM I am at work. Now I could stream from work. But I think everybody would look at you weirdly and you get fired pretty quickly. Hey guys, here at work, let me show you my screen with some trade secrets. Do you enjoy that? Yeah. Ain't that great? Here's the sales number and one of my clients' full dogs. Enjoy. That would cause a whole other amount of issues. Thumbs up, rock, okay, butterfly, shake hands. It means the concert is over there, buddy boy. Or maybe it means Yaku. It's time to go, as it's already midnight. About to be midnight. What was that? There's like a double turret there. Wrong weapon, but now I started with using it, so I might as well not finish it. I mean, it would of course be helpful if I would be able to read sign languages myself. But alas, I've never been deaf in my life. The only type of deaf I am is tone deaf. Wait a second, does it want me to go just... No, it doesn't. Trust me, the last thing you want from me is me singing. Oh, hello there. Beautiful boy. Just disintegrated him. Oh, there's stuff up there that I want. Of course, they're behind the ruined shield. It's muted colors, so color deaf. You know, mute people, not mute people, deaf people, they had to be quite upset when, you know, the old type of movies kind of faded out of existence. Where they didn't talk. It's like kind of hilarious to me that when movies first came out that had actual dubbing, they weren't like, oh, those are awesome movies, or just movies. They were like, oh yeah, those are talkies, because people were talking during them, right? Silent movies were the movies, and talking people were actually talking, where it was dubbed, were the talkies, which, man, you can't make that shit up. I wonder when silent movies will have like a revolution. When they become hip again. Aha! Apparently I just had to leave. Oh, of course. Of course I have to spawn new enemies. No, I'm personally not too opposed to black and white movies, as they do look quite good. Yeah. There really aren't. Of course there are maybe also like some indie productions or whatnot. But for the most part, silent movies are gone, baby. That was a filthy ambush. I do have some adrenaline though. Yeah, do you regret that, buddy boy? There were some, what's it called? Black and white movies that came out. There was like one that was very notable from, oh, what's his name? The guy who was the main character in Twilight. He made like a, or he starred in a black and white movie. And it got like very high praise as well, from what I remember. Where the fuck does... Oh, I see. Oh, man, Jackie Chan is pretty good. I mean, there was a while where I was like pretty into kung fu movies. And I think one movie that is almost untoppable is Kung Fu Hustle. I think that's what it was called. It doesn't have Jackie Chan in it, but still probably one of the best movies. And of course, One of the best work from Jackie Chan in recent times is... Yeah, but he did the stunts himself. Drunken Fist is fantastic, the first one. That's one of the best movies that's I think he's ever made. From the ones I've watched, of course. The game just wants me to go down here, I mean, so... Let's not take any prisoners. Samurai Check. I've never watched Samurai Check. But I do know some people like it. Oh yeah, what I want to say, the newest work I know of Jackie Chan, of course, is the song Skibbity. Which is not something I would have expected to happen. Skibbity, so we can skip a beat. So skibbity. Oh, it's a good song. It kind of sticks in your brain. Spider-Man 3? That was the emo Spider-Man. Where he suddenly becomes like a punk. I think that one was universally actually disliked. And everybody, of course, hated Peter Parker in that one. Because he was just a dick. Let me quickly... My god. I struggle a bit with this. There we go. And that's just how it is. There we go. Everybody wants the funny little spider. But at the same time, they don't. You know, the saying is, people don't know how good they have it until they lose it. Or something like that. Would you know? That's probably the message of this movie. Hello up there. You mind coming down? He didn't. Of course, we got rid of the liquors and now these guys are back. I haven't watched any superhero related stuff though for a long while. I know there's been like 10 different reboots of Spider-Man by now. Amazing Spider-Man, Black Spider-Man. Not as in Spider-Man 3 Black, but as in Human Black. You know, where's Asian Spider-Man? When will he get that one? Or like, you know, Indian. As in Cherokee or something like that. Because I wouldn't want an Indian Spider-Man. I mean, that probably already exists in Bollywood. Totally legal. Scanner inactive. Inactive my ass. Yeah, they do make you run around quite a lot. Come on. There's like a dude right around the corner there, I think. DNA not on file. Use Metscan to encode system access. Are you nuts? See, I mean, this is like stupid if you ask me. Oh. Was I supposed to be in there? Now I wonder if they thought of this situation or not. Which is why I'm gonna go up there and test it out. Oh, they did think of it. Those bastards. No. This does look like, hey, I'm about to... There's this gif with this anime girl that gets strung up and then a laser comes out. You know. Some people ain't know it. What I'm talking about. That's what I would expect to happen there. I still don't know the source of that one. But, you know, I don't even care too much. I just know that it exists. Oh, fuck me. Oh, of course. That was mean. It was like a temporary disablement. Not on file, okay. Now let me go scare myself. Take out the BFG just in case. It's always good to have like a little bit of cursed knowledge from time to time, you know? Not just be completely pure. In the head, that is. Oh, IR goggles. Don't mind if I do. Oh, fuck me, of course. I got stuck on the button, which is why I missed. Just in time. There we go. So it was timed. And some armor. Waste storage. Let's just let Tesla take care of him. Then use my railgun to take care of the turrets. There are 2 turrets, of course. How else would it be? How many enemies? Holy shit. Ah, there's a enemy spawner, that's why. I was like, why are there so many? Why? Can you explain this video game? Maybe in a sort of dance. Oh, fuck me. I didn't realize that you can explode yourself with the BFG. That was not on my radar. Should have quick saved after that. Let's just... do it the fun way then. I got the laser. Of course. Thank God for the BFG. I mean, we all hopefully know what BFG stands for in this stream. Nothing interesting in here. It stands for big fucking gun. Because it indeed is a... I think he's playing dead. Just in case. Here we go. It is a big gun and it deals big damage. Let's go back to the ETF rifle. Except let's go back to the railgun. I was stuck on the sloped surface here. It has a bit of a bigger hitbox than you'd expect it to have. There's a dude back there. Oh, you like spawning behind people. Do you now? Oh, hello. I think I'm going to use my railgun to hit the turret. I mean, that was a last-ditch effort. Okay, it's like... There it is. Perfect. Assume would be practical, and I think there might be one. Maybe not officially, but you could probably get it with some cheats or whatnot. Or console commands. Of course. I was like, where the fuck is he? I was scared for a second. There's another one. Oh, there's more than one. Ah, shit. I do not like how much damage I took there. Of course, I cannot get back there to grab some extra health. Some rockets. Do not hate me, some rockets. I do hate the lickers though. Not a big fan. If I would ever see them in real life, I would certainly not ask them of their autograph. I mean... I don't even think they could write though, with the tongues that they have. Okay, this does not explode. I'm about to explode. I'm about to blow. Oh, such a cool dude. I had a reference to him, like, last time as well. Okay. Yeah, let's go down with the ship. Bring me down again, please. Thank you. Holy I didn't realize it was one of these guys. At least I have some health back now. Let's do Proxmox while this guy's on. Fuck. Fuck. Now I'm in the corner. Not bad. Yeah, don't you dare. Fuck. And I seem to constantly forget that I have to jump over there. So let's try that again. Take this, explode that. Though I don't need to. Take the rockets. Now, as for going down there, I think I'm just gonna BFG it. That works surprisingly well. Oh, there's a dude down there. I see. Oh, it goes in. Oh no, it doesn't. I was thinking it goes further down, but that's just a delusion. I don't hate this one, actually. Even though it does take quite a bit of ammunition to run. Oh, of course. Perfect. Yo, buddy. You mind dying, please? Can I fall through the cracks here? Don't think I can. I can shoot through the cracks. Just as they can. Nor can. I did see a turret flashing there for a split second. And it does want me to go there, but I think I might just be able to grab something down here. Yeah, look at that. Some adrenaline. Perfect. Hello. How are you doing? It's not the best time for you to wake up, because I'm about to go to sleep soon anyways. I see, there it is. Just for your information, I cannot see when you do that. That is very distracting. I do like to slow down when you are in the weapon wheel, as an example. Here we go. Don't. You good? Nice hellbent on making me quit. I know, I know. Won't be long. Man, if cats could talk, I don't want to know what he is about to say. Get off the PC, you bum. It's 12:30. What time is it? Almost 12:30. I didn't want to use a plasma, actually. Let's go with super shotgun. Because why not? Well, because this guy. Idiot. That worked perfectly. Just luring him in. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, something's about to get down if the game gives me this much armor. Where the fuck does it want me to go? Down here, I see. You know what? I think I'm gonna do this tomorrow. Yeah. I think this is like a good point of stopping. I would say. Almost 2 hours again. So yeah. Thanks for watching today. I will play it tomorrow again. Hopefully. If I have, you know, time. I will have time. I might try to finish it tomorrow. I will try to finish it. Because, you know, at least then I have it finished when I don't have internet. So at least something has been done correctly. And after that, I mean, I will talk about it tomorrow. You know, I'm saying this right now out of the assumption that they potentially go tomorrow. Oh, we were supposed to turn it off on Saturday, but we don't work on Saturday, so we just turn it off today already, right? It could also be that they're like, okay, we're supposed to turn it off on Saturday, but we don't work on Saturday, so we turn it off Monday. That will be the best case scenario. The second best case scenario, actually. The best case scenario is if tomorrow somebody calls me like, hey, sorry, we fucked up. We have like an expert coming in right the fuck now. 9 AM. First priority, he will be in your house until it's done. Until it's working. Could also be, who knows. But yeah, other than that, tomorrow, more Quake. Saturday, if possible, Dark Souls with... what did I pull? The Quelaag Fury Sword. And yeah. Other than that, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye and ciao.